Guess who got brands talking? Brandlive.co.za.
Interesting. Something that will help you to have success in your life. I want to be speaking about the 4 Ds of distinction. My name is Ndon E. I'm your host for this show, The Wisdom Corner. It will go live on brandlive.co.za every Tuesday by 1 p.m. But for those on Facebook, you can listen to it live on Mondays by 12. We will have different topics to discuss. We will have guests in the studio as time goes by. This is a very important topic. The 4 Ds of distinction. The things that distinguish you, the thing that will make you very successful. Number 1 is design. In everything that you want to succeed in, you must have a design for it. You must have a design. A design is, I will call it, is the end goal of what you want to achieve. You must have a design. A design is a desire or a vision written or drawn out for others to see. It is writing down your vision so you can follow it to succeed and have satisfaction. Writing down your desire or vision does not mean you must follow it to the dot. It simply means that you have something to guide you towards your original goal. It is very important to have a design. That's the first D. To have a distinction in whatever you do. Have a design, have a vision, have a goal. You don't just need to copy from others everything that they do. You need to be original. Your design makes you original. It makes you to have your own focus of what you want to achieve. Anything without a design will easily be distracted. Anything without a vision will go nowhere. So it is always good for you to sit down and say, what do I really want to achieve? In this project I want to do, what do I want to achieve in this business? What is my own design? What distinguishes me? What is that thing that my own label, that thing that makes me stand out from others, that thing that makes what I'm doing different from what others are doing? That is your design. So you need to have a design. Now the second D is what I call demand. You need to understand your demand. Your demand is what you need to succeed and fulfill your purpose. It ranges from information, strategies, people, resources, and target markets. Your demand can change depending on your products and season. We are not meant to be set in our old ways of doing things. We need to open up ourselves to new things, new strategies in order to succeed. We need to open up to doing things in the new way that can help us to succeed. In any way that can maximize your result. I believe if you are a follower of God, with the help of the Spirit of God, you can receive divine counsel for great strategies. Most of my own strategies come from a place of prayer. You need to have a plan to fulfill your demand. So your demand is your plan, is your strategy, is that which you need, the resources you need, the people you need, whatever you need to reach your goal is your demand, and you must have it. So after you have a design, you must understand your demand. So you must also draw up your own demand, which the Bible will say count the cost. Whatever you want to do, there is a price to pay. You know, a lot of people want to start business. They only know that I'll buy this thing for 50 rand and I will sell it for 100 rand. They don't calculate in between the 50 rand and the 100 rand. I'll pay transport. I will maybe rent a place, my time. I will employ someone, something. You know, some people don't look at the demand cost. They just have a design and they just want to fulfill it or execute it. Demand is very important. When you can understand the demand for your product, when you can understand what it will take for you to fulfill your design, then it will be easy for you to work it out and achieve it. So you must have a design, you must have a demand. The third D that is very important is a destination. You must have a destination. So know your destination. It is something very important to be aware of before stepping out on any project. Your destination is more like, if God is sending you somewhere, or if you want to execute a project, you have the project you want to execute. Now, where do you want to execute that project? It's a place where you want to execute what you have as a design. It's a place where you want to execute your design. So your destination is very, very important. It's like your place, your end goal, where you want to execute what you want to do. Because along the way, there are many distractions. If you do not have a destination, you can be distracted to branch off somewhere. You can be distracted to plant what you shouldn't have planted, where you shouldn't have planted it. There are many, many distractions. So you must have a design, you must have a demand, you must understand your demand, you must know your destination. This is very, very important. The fourth D, which is very important, is direction. You must possess a direction to your destination. You cannot leave your house to go somewhere without having a direction to follow in your mind. Remember, there can be many roads that leads to wherever you want to go, but there is always the best route that suits with you and your purpose at any given time. So you always have to plan your direction, possess a direction. Which route do I want to follow? Which route should I follow? Which road is more convenient for me? I know I want to do this. I don't have to do it the way everybody does it. So a direction is the way to execute it. This could also include, how you want to do it, the phases of the project, how you want to execute it is the direction. So let me use this. Let me use a project like a building project to illustrate this 4 Ds of distinction so you can understand it properly. So if we use a building project to illustrate this, there are 4 things that are necessary in a building project. The first one is the design of the building, which is the plan, the layout of the building based on what you want to accomplish from the building. If it's a warehouse, you have to design it to suit whatever you want to do, whatever you want to stock in there. If it's a building where people are going to live, it's a school. So the design now is the layouts based on the purpose of the project. So your design must be based on your own purpose. That's why we are all designed differently. We are designed differently by God to execute different purposes in our lives. We are not to be a carbon copy of anyone. We are just to be ourselves, our original self. So now you have designed your house the way you want it to be based on the purpose. Now the second thing that is important in a building project is for you now to know the demand. What will it cost you to build that house? So I'm using a building project to illustrate these 4 Ds of distinction. What will it cost you? You sit down, you count the cost, the foundation, the building, the lintel, all the things that are necessary. The expertise you will need, you need the foreman, the laborers, everything you need, it. So you have to count it out. That becomes your demand. And now the destination becomes the place you want to execute it. Where do you want to build this house? So now you find out where you want to build the house. And then the last one, which we spoke about as direction, is now how you get to where you want to build the place and how you want to execute it. In life, we don't have to have everything at once. I remember one of those times I was asking the Lord, why don't I have this? I would like to have this now. I would like to, make this work now. And one thing that came to my mind at that time was, if you have everything you need in one day, what will you do with the rest of your life? And it was a funny question that came to my mind. I believe it was God speaking to my heart saying, listen, things are in phases. You have to strategize. You have to have steps in your life. You don't need to have everything at once. In fact, I've come to understand that no matter how rich you are, you cannot execute a building project in one day. I mean, I don't know how you're going to do that, because some things you need to give time for this to sit, for this to dry, for this to, except it's not a building that will stand for a very long time. You need time. So direction is now, you planning your time on how to execute this goal that you have. So in every dream, in every vision, you can accomplish it if you can understand the 4 Ds of distinction: your design, your demand, your destination, and your direction. Is very, very important. So these are things you need to plan out before you step out. You need to plan them out. And listen to me, there is one thing I say to people: you have to be an original. You have to be an original. You can learn from others. You can learn from whatever they do, their mistakes, the do's and don'ts and all that. But listen, you must be an original, because there are so many things in the world today. And I believe that the world is looking for original things that are authentic, that are original in their own form and shape. So you must learn to be an original. Even if what you want to do has never been done before, you can be the first to do it. I'm speaking to you, that thing that God has put in your spirit, that understanding you have, that dream, that revelation, whatever it is that you have in your spirit, you can execute it. Everything we see in life today, they were not there before. People founded it, people began it, people brought it to pass. So you can also begin something new. I believe that everybody's an original. I believe everybody has something to offer on this earth, and they have something different to offer on this earth. I believe that. So you must find that thing that makes you unique, that thing that you can do without struggle. Sometimes we say to ourselves that this is not common. I mean, people are not going to like this. What is this? No. You don't know what people like until you bring it out. And people don't even know what they like till they see it. That's what I came to discover. So when you present it, then you'll be surprised that people like it. They don't even like it, they love it. They love that idea, and they want to run with it because it's new, it meets a need, it fulfills a purpose. They are happy to go with it. So friends, I want to challenge you. Whatever dream you have, whatever thing you want to become, it is possible. You just need to sit down and plan out with these 4 Ds of distinction to distinguish you and to help you have excellence in what you want to achieve. Remember, have your design. Have your what did I say? Have your design. Understand your demand. Sorry about that. Have your design, understand your demand, and know your destination. And then possess a direction. These are things that will help you. No matter how you're struggling with these 4 things, you have equipped yourself to keep going forward, to keep pushing. One thing I have come to discover: if somebody asks me what's the greatest secrets of success, my answer will be perseverance. I know nothing like perseverance, because I have seen that is one thing that is common with everybody who succeeded. They persevered in whatever they were doing. They were not discouraged. Some people fell several times, but they kept going, they kept pushing. So you are not an exception. You will succeed. You will succeed as you persevere in that project, as you persevere in that business, as you persevere in that calling, whatever it is that you are out to do. You will definitely succeed. There is good success waiting for you. So please, guys, let's stay in touch.
Harnessing the power of talk radio. brandlive.co.za